Hey guys, Nick here again, and I'm interviewing Whitney Waxman from American Roots. She's a close friend, her husband's a close friend of mine, and this is just an amazing organization. So I really wanted to come and showcase what they're doing here. So thanks so much for doing this.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. So give me the nutshell version of how you guys started, and what was the catalyst? I think Ben's family was in this kind of industry, right?
He was. His mom she was in the textile industry for a long time, and she had a business called Casco Bay Woolworks.
Yeah.
She made shawls and blankets and capes, and it was a great business for many years.
Mm-hmm.
So he grew up around that.
Right.
He had moved away from home for many years, worked in organized labor and the political side of things in Washington, D.C., and basically made a decision to move home and wanted to create jobs in his hometown. So it was really his vision and his idea to start this whole thing. And at the beginning, really didn't even know what we were going to build. It was just, we want to create jobs and we'll figure out the rest later.
Right. That's amazing.
Yeah, and then somebody suggested, well, you grew up in textiles, why don't you think about that? And it kind of snowballed from there.
How did you guys come up with the name American Roots? I love it.
So the company it's 100% American-made, union-made clothing.
Okay.
Everything is U.S. sourced, and it's made right here in Westbrook. So we really felt strongly that American needed to be.
When I think American source, cotton, whole 9 yards.
Yep.
So nothing's getting shipped from overseas and then...
Nope, thread, zippers, buttons, labels, fabric, all of it is U.S. sourced.
That's amazing.
It is. It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
But we're doing it.
I love the work ethic of Maine.
Yeah.
And, the go-gettedness, just the attitude of you know what? You can't tell me I can't.
Yep.
Right? And I'm just going to go do it.
Yep.
So I just think that is so special that you guys are we're going to grind this out and make this happen. You know?
Yeah. It's really, I think it's becoming more desired.
Yeah.
By the consumer to have things that are American made, which is really nice to see.
Do you see Maine itself having cachet? I feel
100%.
People are like, oh, it's made in Maine, I want it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. And I feel like, from our standpoint, it's something that we really haven't taken advantage of. A lot of our business and our sales have been outside of the state.
Right.
And we really haven't marketed the fact that we're Maine-made as well.
Right.
Not just American-made, but Maine-made.
Yeah.
And that's a really special thing that I think people really gravitate towards. I could talk all day long about how awesome Maine is.
Right.
And maybe that's why people gravitate towards it. But
it is
amazing.
Yeah, Just having that little bit of, oh, you're from Maine? People just kind of perk their ears up.
Yeah.
So it's really, really cool.
I think there's some mystique about it still,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, although everybody's coming here now.
This is true. Which is good and bad, right?
Yeah.
I definitely struggle with the fact that our little city is growing up.
Yeah.
It's hard to be I understand it's good, but it's also I really missed walking into somewhere and being oh, hey, Nick, how are you doing? Or, oh, yeah, we'll get you a table. It's 4th Street on a Friday with no reservation,
totally.
right?
Yeah.
So,
I'm from away.
Yeah.
And I moved here, 12 years ago. And even in that short amount of time, things have changed so much.
Right.
But I feel like I got a taste of, the original Portland, Maine, and, the grit of it here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, what are you most proud about in American Roots?
I think the workforce that we've been able to build and the jobs that we've been able to provide, because that was our mission from the get-go. We actually, on Friday, we raised wages 18%.
That's awesome.
It's huge. It's a huge deal. And I don't know the percentage, but we are significantly above the median wage for a stitcher nationwide at this point. So I'm extremely proud of that.
How are you able to do that?
We're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Provide a good product.
Yes, I mean, we provide a high quality, great product that is unique. I mean, we are, to our knowledge, the only company in the country that guarantees 100% American made, US sourced, and union made
Wow.
as well.
So you're a union here as well?
We are, yep. So we're providing union jobs with good wages, good benefits, and it's something to really, be proud of. We've had several employees buy their first house.
That's amazing.
By working here. Yeah, it's been really great to watch over the past, 7 years almost.
So changing lives.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And doing what seems like the impossible.
Right.
I mean, we're in essence helping to revive an industry that was dying.
Yeah. Maine manufacturing.
Maine manufacturing was huge at one point in time. And we're helping to bring that back. We're a little piece of that, which I'm really proud of.
Right?
Yeah.
And think about the shoe industry, the woolen industry. I mean, those were all things that were built. I mean, this building that we're in.
Yep.
I mean,
They made fabric here.
They made fabric, and it sat vacant for a long time.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is a testament to you guys, and that's awesome. So, 5 years from now, where's American Roots?
Well, I think I said in an interview several years ago that when we hit our 10-year mark, we would be a household name.
That's great.
So we've got 3 years to go.
Nice. That's great.
I mean, listen, we focus on B2B, business to business. So really customization is our go-to if your company or your union or your educational institution wants gear for their members or employees or students and they want it customized. That's really our focus. In the next few years, we're planning to not only continue with that, but also pivot to direct to consumer.
Okay.
So you may see us, in Portland, in the brick and mortar space at some point.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, how do people get an American Roots clothing? What are the line of products you carry? Do you make anything?
We do. Our go-to is our hoodie.
Okay.
That's our most popular piece. We make the best hoodie in America. In my humble opinion.
Yeah.
But we do hoodies, we do quarter zips, we do heavyweight and lightweight, we do jackets, vests, blankets, throws, hats, t-shirts and long sleeve tees now.
Wow.
Most of our cotton comes from North Carolina or South Carolina. It gets dyed down there. They ship it up here, and then everything else is done in-house. We cut it here, we sew it here, goes through quality control. And then gets decorated, embroidered, or screen printed. We have that all in-house now as well.
Yeah.
And then shipped out.
So what size company would you guys be targeting?
We work with everyone from, we'll do an order for 5 pieces up to 10,000 or more, obviously.
Yeah, or more.
There's no maximum, yeah. But there's really no minimum either. If you're looking for one piece for yourself that you really want a logo on, then we'll work with you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, how can people find you? How can companies find you? American Roots?
American Roots Wear.
AmericanRootsWear.com. Is that the best place to go?
Yep, or just give us a call.
Yeah.
And our phone number's on the website.
Okay.
But yeah.
We'll be sure to include it in this. Do you guys do social media as well? Is there a social media?
We do, yep. And we've really, I would say, stepped up our game in the last 6 months to a year on that, and really trying to focus on our presence on social media. So Facebook, Instagram.
So you've been in Portland now 12 years. What are your 3 favorite things about Maine?
The people.
Yeah.
I love the pride that Mainers have.
Right.
Yeah. It's really, I've lived a lot of places in my life, and this is the one that I feel like the only one that I can call home at this point. And I love the pride that Mainers have. It's nothing like I've ever seen. Right. And, the surroundings here, I mean, God, who wouldn't want to live here? It's beautiful.
Right. Yeah.
You get it all, and I used to say, because I moved up here from the New York City area, and so I was surrounded by culture and, the arts and food and whatever you want in that realm, but you get that here too.
Right.
But in addition to that, you have the ocean and the mountains, and I mean, you got it all.
Yeah, I tell people that, you know, the city of Portland has everything a big city has in a small package. It's really, really amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
awesome. Hey, so I wanted to thank you, Whitney. If you guys have any questions, you want to look into American Roots, you need to order sweatshirts, look them up. We'll include their phone number, their website address, and let's stay local and let's buy some American Roots stuff. We look forward to seeing you guys in the future, and if you want to move to Maine and enjoy this wonderful culture, please look us up at dambriegarin.com. Take care. Thank you.